so nice and beautiful and sunny. I haven't gone outside, but I think it's actually really nice outside. Considering my first video, it was like minus 50 or 39. So I might actually go for a walk. You never get to go outside here in Canada. So I wanted to come on here and talk about the power of a new moon ceremony. I'm still getting used to doing all these things. I just started doing it in November. So please, I wouldn't say I'm an expert or anything. Go do your own research first, for sure. I did my new moon ceremony on Friday. It was amazing. I had asked to remove people from my life that no longer serve me in my ceremony, and within 24 hours of that happening, my life literally ripped open, like seriously. So the last 24 hours for me have been emotional, really hard actually. So I lost a close family member. I'm somebody in my immediate family. I'm acting like they died, but to me they're dead. And my divine partner. So did not expect that. So yeah, in a matter of 45 minutes, so my life exploded. Someone close to me in my family ripped me apart, calling me out on my posts on Instagram. And this is somebody that I've never actually spoke to. They don't talk to me very much. They talk to me through my other siblings and then expect me to do whatever they've asked. So it's always been a very not nice relationship. More like I'm her slave and she's my master kind of thing. And maybe in a past life that's what it was, because I really feel that's the relationship with me and her. So so I left. I had just picked this person up. I was going to take them to West Edmonton Mall. I live in Edmonton, and it's a big attraction if you're not from here, you don't live here. And I literally made it like a few blocks, and I kicked the person out of my car and left them at near a mall, not the one she wanted to go to. So, and then it just broke down. Like I literally just lost my mind. Like it wasn't good. And then, so 45 minutes later from that, I get a call from my divine partner, and a minute into the conversation, he says that he's going to send my keys over to me. And I kind of had a feeling something weird was going on, but I'm like, well, that's weird. Well, I'll just come get them. And then he says he never wants to see me again. What? Ever. So I'm like, what the hell? So that right there shows you that if you ask for something and you're not really specific on what you want, you will be shown something that could really be heart-wrenching. It's 222 on my timer, so that's interesting. And yeah, so the last day I spent probably like 20 hours crying, which I didn't expect. So I had a heart attack and died, and now you're talking to my ghost. It's just crazy that how quickly things can change, and then you're just like, what? And now it's been a little bit of time, and I've looked into it, I've meditated on, everything, and then there's so many like synchronicities, like the numbers, they're both 45. It's 45 minutes later. There's just, it was just something that had to happen. And for that reason, I am now walking away from those two people, and two people that one of them I cared about more than the other. But I should I'm still working on the unconditional love part. I'll let you know when I'm perfect at it. But it's an ongoing thing. Obviously, nobody's really perfect at anything. And if you are, call me so you can let me know how that happened. Um, but as I was looking into the two instances, I felt that they were both very ego based fights. Like they were attacks on who they thought I was from both people. Um, and as I was watching it and trying not to become so in deep into it, I was like, what is happening? Like, these are things that we, as two people, I thought we had dealt with. And it just shows that sometimes you can be as clear as possible and somebody just chooses not to hear you or think it's important or even try to even understand where you're coming from. And that sucks. Like really, really that sucks. So and now, like since I've gone through so many healing things and I'm healing every day, I'm trying to readjust. I don't I don't think you're ever done. That when people show you that they don't want to be around, don't don't let them in your life. And the hard part is sometimes you want that person in your life, but they're showing you that they want nothing to do with you, or they want to label you as something because they can feel a connection with you, but they don't know what that is. So they're like, okay, I'm going to keep this person around because I don't know what to do with this person yet. And that's not cool. You don't do that to fucking anybody. That's not cool at all. So I want to let anybody know that who actually knows me. I really hate when somebody says I am a certain way. I'd prefer you to ask me, what do you think of this moving forward? Because half of the people that might think they know me, people in my family, really, how much time have I really spent with any of you? Very limited. I've been working really hard on myself and just to be a better person. So I'll try not to freak out here. Give me a second. Sorry about that. So I just wanted to talk about like losing that connection with this person that I thought was my divine partner was hard. We had a conversation back in January, whereas I was very clear on the direction of where I was going, and whatever other reason, they took 3-4 weeks to not tell me the truth, and then just shit on me whenever they felt like it. So being in a divine connection, both people need to be healed and or willing to work on what comes up. You can't just be like, hey, we are two different people. We are never going to be the same. Like, I'm sorry. I know who I am as a person, and I'm not even going to bother. Like, it comes to a point where certain people you've learned something from them and you need to move on. And I'm at that point. I've worked very hard to gain this confidence in who I am as a person. And sometimes you just gotta let people go. And I would love to just have a normal conversation where I'm not talking about the universe, and would like to just go on a dinner date where I just a normal conversation, and I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, physically blocking these people out of my life is what I have to do, and I would say to anybody, like, is if somebody's shown you over and over again that they don't want to be there, then or they don't get you, and they don't want to get you, then bye. Like, there's so many people in the world, so there's no point of getting attached to one person. And even if this person is a divine connection, there's some cosmic reason for things, and as I've healed and learned stuff, I now know this person's mission and what our mission would have been together. But things that have come up have already been dealt with, I thought, or we have to be willing to deal with it. And we're at a point now where it doesn't look like that will ever happen. So I really wish, if you ever see this, to know that yes, you can love somebody, but you can love them from afar, and that's the shitty thing, especially like if this happened to someone. When it happens to someone really close to you, it sucks because this person was a big part of my life. So, I'm not forcing anything anymore. I just have to say thank you for your time, and now it's time to move on. So, be very aware of these manifestations, new moon ceremonies, because it might take you down this tumbling road, and you have to just be able to bring yourself up, which is why I woke up and did my hair and try not to break down because I spent the last 20 hours crying. So just be aware of that. And if you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. Okay, bye.